no real counterplay. Even with the ensnares on Seb, the Centaur stun, can they actually go on the bat right? He gets swapped back to safety.
Is he actually alive?
No tail going to be the new target, and yes, Seb is very alive. In fact, he's got a lasso. He may be looking for the Toby kill here if you're not careful.
It's every Radiant hero. Meanwhile, Mars is farming bottom, Terrorblade's farming jungle. 100 fall off a blink now has it.
He's almost got Butterfly. We're 15 minutes in the game. Talisman away.
Jesus.
Sumail is farmed out of his mind. 9,000 net worth. Holy crap.
Terrorblade is one of the highest, like, naturally scaling heroes in the game when it comes to farming. Like, if he's allowed to farm the map, his illusions hit for 60%, pretty much more than any other illusion hero in the game.
Yep.
And his agi gain is insane as well. 4.8. So, and left alone,
this happens.
Yeah.
What you're seeing. I don't... It's more of a dream TB game. You know, you get the kill in the lane, you have the stacks to fall back to, you crush your lane.
But they're going to smoke. Metamorphosis just came off cooldown.
They've taken the T1 mid already, so we'll see where they look to go. Mars hasn't gone for a fast blink, so 33 just all in on the initiation.
I'm not exactly sure, like, what objective on the map there is for them, other than just a straight-up kill. And appears they're going to just go for the kill.
They got the butt spear. Tower was a little bit too far, but they'll get the kill anyway. Toby.
Oh, the Metamorphosis illusion in the camp. That was the value.
He left it there knowing the Timber Chain was going to happen.
Indeed. Covering all retreat paths.
A good sign of things to come. Start the day with some good old butt spears.
Dude, that's exactly how I did my Sunday starting.
Mail now. Finding the 15-minute neutral items, gets a growth bow, gets a people's gift, see what he wants to hold on to. Back in mid though, there's been an arena. Lycan trapped in, gets the spear. 33 again with the egg on the outside. He's trapped inside. Chat, we'll wear off, so we'll get away from the egg and run back to safety, luckily. But the egg stun does catch the Meepo. Unfortunately for 33, he's maybe a bit overcommitted here. The Sunray is healing him up. Is this going to be enough? It doesn't look like it. 33 is melting. And luckily for Viking, they find themselves a good team fight where they can say they actually came away with a W.
I actually think it's a really good application of that mechanic, all memes aside of the butt spear. When you're in the arena and you're against heroes that are really fast, usually good players play to just run circles around you so you can't spear them. And if you activate your bulwark, you kind of just wait and hit them in any direction. You remove the turn rate, so there is pretty cool. It wasn't like effectively like a butt spear, but he effectively shot it out the side when he wanted to, which is a really great way to utilize that. So it's cool that even though he didn't bring down the Lycan, and Viking GG did come out on top there, I just appreciate things that result in...
It's not just a meme, is what you're trying to explain. Because obviously it's something we laugh about, but it does have some very real application when you're against a hero like Lycan who shapeshifted.
Yeah, exactly.
Here come OG though.
They're not done.
Seb, no lasso, but he's got double damage. He's going to be like right-clicking some people here. Not sure that's normally the barrage drop. Another spear back. Toby gets caught into the tree, goes down. So the Timber Chain away, and there's no follow-up stun available. Without the lasso, they didn't have the ability to bring down Toby. He's got that hood, so he's fairly tanky now. And they may look to punish here. Seb would be a great kill for them to pick up. The swap out does keep Seb alive, though. Spear going to be off the mark. Instead, it's No-Tail who saved Seb and will...
He's sacrificed himself in a meaningful way a lot this game. No-Tail. I have to imagine it's super frustrating from Viking GG's perspective. As if they actually kill Seb here, that would be huge.
Oh, he's denying the helm creep. Oh, I like it. He made that. Seb went back in to try to get that plus 200 gold, and Lycan denied it to the neutrals. Really clever play from Shad.
I don't know. I'd say about 2 years ago when Lycan and Terrorblade were both popular, Terrorblade was considered the hard counter to Lycan. I'm not sure if the Lycan buffs to his damage output are significant enough since then, but I'm under the impression that as this game goes on, Lycan just does absolutely nothing to Terrorblade. As we see a blink lasso.
And Toby with the metamorph damage, it's going to be close. Doesn't look like they've got this kill. Winter's Curse on the backlines. Unfortunately, that does not catch Sumail. Sumail needs a sun tuck. He's got an easy one with the Meepo. Meepo just runs into that one, and Sumail says, thanks for the help.
Yeah, I'll take that. Appreciate the full heal, sir. As he also gets the Necro Book. 150 gold each. Butterfly, as you said, is already done super early. It makes sense against Meepo Lycan to rush a Butterfly like this. For all the people wondering, hey, I've never seen that before, I'm going to do that. Well, these heroes can't buy MKB because all of their summons as well as clones are the ones that are going to be missing no matter what. So it makes sense that the opponent happens to have 2 right-click cores that cannot buy MKB.
Whoa, Toby scouts out Roche with a timber chain on through, but he's now been speared back into the pit. They're ignoring now. Sumail's going to change target, start right-clicking away on him, but does switch back to Roche, and they're keeping vision of the Wyvern flying on in, but Sumail wants this Roche with the Sunray Heal. He should have it. Wyvern's trying to steal it, celebrate. He now just gets focused instead and brought down by Seb's magic damage. Sumail will claim the Aegis with ease. There's another spear back onto Toby. 33 doing a great job of just zoning them from this Roche pit, and that Helm Creep will be claimed by Sumail. Another plus 200.
He's my new favorite Mars player, that's for sure.
You're a fickle creature, Dave. I feel like every day you've got a new favorite Mars player. Latest Mars to use a butt spear.
Well, he uses it continuously, so you gotta respect the commitment to the cause.
His ratio of butt to non-butt is solid.
Butt ratio is high. As OG, as you see in the odds, that is looking even rougher than it at the start. I have to believe if I saw a Terrorblade with the net worth he has and the rest of the heroes with the net worth they have, I'd feel pretty similarly, maybe even more so in favor of OG.
Yeah, they're about to finish a BKB on Sumail. He's level 17. Everything turning up pretty damn good for him. As we'll see what the play is going to be.
I just really don't know. I think the only hope they have is by maybe cursing the Terrorblade inside of his own illusions, so he kills himself. That also has to do with the butterfly, because you can miss yourself.
Yeah.
I just don't know how they eventually kill this Terrorblade when he gets BKB, which he has now flying out.
Yeah, just got to imagine the Winter's Curse is going to be a big part. If you're not killing the TB with it, make sure you catch a teammate standing next to him, so TB, kills off Seb or somebody, but if you position around it. Also, one of the best mechanics and hero combos, I feel like, in Dota, Phoenix with Terrorblade and Axe. Refresh Metamorph. It's basically TB's ultimate, and there's a reason Axe Phoenix does not refresh ultimates, because it's
very
broken.
True, I forgot about that.
So, here we go. Viking GG, one last round. Perhaps they catch Saxon to start the fight off. There's an egg very early, but then Nazarene are going to protect it perfectly.
Ranged attacks.
Can they get it? Wyvern's inside the pit, but he doesn't manage to kill off the egg. The range attacks from the outside, unable to hit it. 4 dead. Viking GG, only a Meepo surviving, and he didn't even come to the fight. Perfect
so
reaction.
well played by 33, actually.
Yep. Got the egg off, the arena off immediately following the egg. It was only the Wyvern who was inside, who was hitting it.
And he had to fly inside to hit it and then put himself out of position. That's just such an annoying part about Mars Arena is range attacks don't go through it. So even though they're all right there and Aramis knows this egg, it just doesn't matter anymore because it gets blocked by the arena and suddenly Timber's dying to the wall of the arena. They realize too late that they're forced to retreat.
Poor Noel, once again, sacrificing himself for the team. He copped a Winter's Curse, and TB kind of killed him off. While that replay was happening, OG, of course, with all of Viking GG dead, they took this Rex. That's a thing.
They have a Terrorblade. One team has a Lycan, one team has a Terrorblade. Whoever's ahead, whoever wins a fight, they're gonna take the base. So, no surprise there, as nobody likes watching people kill buildings anyway. That's the boring part of Dota, am I right?
Oh, killing heroes, that's what it's all about.
I was thinking about killing creeps.
Oh, creeps. You're an off-lane player now. You don't hit creeps.
I'm in A, though.
That's true. Yeah, I have to say. Positions 1 through 4, they're all hitting their creeps. And position 5 is just trying to pudge or something.
If there's one or two creeps left, position 5 will find it. As No-Tail walk to the high ground, looking to swap potentially.
Yeah. Run into Aramis? No,
I don't.
No-Tail has a swap potentially. Carefully gets speared back, but the blink lasso onto Seb. He is next to some teammates while he gets cursed, but it's not the team.
33 was disarmed.
And 33 goes in with the arena, pops the bulwark to push him a little bit further away with the God's Rebuke as well. 33 takes a lot of damage from this Meepo. Meepo still alive for now. The Cold Embrace helping him out. Boom! He saved himself the E-Blade now. Viking GG. They're still going to deal with Sumail, and he's got a Sunder, unfortunately. It was a perfectly played team fight by them. I mean, the Meepo, one Meepo saved by Cold Embrace, another by an E-Blade. It still wasn't enough.
It's funny because I was thinking usually when you deal with these raid boss heroes, you want to just kill the rest of their team and then kill them. I was wondering if they could even kill Terrorblade with the rest of his team dead. And this answers my question. Well, the answer is no, in case you guys are wondering.
No! Oh, he goes down.
Oof.
And Sumail.
And he just TP'd out. Illusioner in bottom too. He's just going Daedalus. At this point, he knows that the only play for Viking GG is to ignore him until last. So if that is the case, you just say, I'm going to do as much damage as possible while you try to ignore me.
Unignorable damage.
Unignorable damage. The brother of unhealable damage. As No-Tail continuing his sacrificial 5 position. Happens to be the lowest net worth in the entire game, even though they're up by 10,000 net worth, salving up his Terrorblade. Maybe that's with a shovel, though, so
that's true.
Not quite as much credit being given there.
He's got a clarity 2 for the Terrorblade, so I say that, but Sumail has a regen thanks to the Aegis expiring, so no longer is it clickable. As we'll see Sumail look to claim this mid-tier 2 tower. So no rook down for a couple of minutes. Bounty runes will be spawning. Likely we'll see OG fall back and just try and claim the majority of those. Or they just go through in the high ground. They've got Metamorph, and Phoenix's Axe is online, so you've kind of got double Metamorph here, depending on how you're going to use the egg. You may just want to try win a team fight off of it and not mess with the TB and allow him to still right-click during it. But that's a easy tier 3 tower. That bonus range coming into play from the Vengeful Spirit, allowing the TB just to sit back and wail away. The Lycan going in from the side is going to find 33. 30% trouble here because Sunray Heal runs outside of his own arena to save himself, and the Winter's Curse coming in, but the egg's already being used. Lycan dying here. The Sunray from the egg. It's the Death Star just raining fire from above, and meanwhile Sumail and the TB is just, well, you can't ignore this guy. He's going to take your base. Second lane Brax being claimed.
I'm learning on Mars against heroes like Wyvern and any taunts. It's really good to just use your Bulwark in the fight because he gets cursed with his teammates. He's not hitting them because during Bulwark active, you're disarmed. So it's kind of interesting to see that Wyvern thinks he's getting this 3-man curse and it's not actually doing anything.
How does the Bulwark work against the Winter's Curse, right? Like your TB's ranged attacks. Would it reduce them? Any chance of that?
Yeah, I'm not sure actually.
That would be an interesting mechanic.
Yeah, I can check that after the game.
Sumail, charging forward. As we start to see the end of game 1, you've got to imagine Sumail still has a Sunder. He's being chain stunned here. They'd love to kill him off for the ages. Sumail gets the Sunder. Boom, well,
not like this.
So Sun off the Cold Embrace. It should be able to bring down this Meepo. It does, and he's got no buyback. I don't see a way out of this game other than what Viking GG just did. They typed those last 2 letters of their name. They GG'd out, and OG have dominated game 1.
I think this game is a story of 2 hard farmers in the mid lane, both of which were the win condition for their team. And past the laning stage, one team had answers to the other, and